I would say my story is really a story that's driven by passion and lots of gratitude. We lived in the south end of Peoria, south side, the ghetto. I loved it though, I'll be honest with you. Financially, we didn't have much. My mom and dad opened up a bar at 18. You know, we had to walk into our bar to get into my house. Our living room was our bedroom, was our kitchen. I remember as a child, there were fights in the bar. I was so scared, you know, and my mom was 4'11", and she didn't put up anybody's crap. She'd been shot at, bullets going through the refrigerator, and she's throwing beer bottles as they're shooting at her. But it was crazy, I'll be honest, we had robbed 6 times. You know, I will say nobody's ever got a dime, and we didn't have a gun. I remember I was like 10 years old, I just knew I wanted more than that life. I knew that if I worked hard and I treated people great, something would come along, and that was just my whole thing.
Meeting Freddy for the first time, I knew right away, you're gonna marry me. Just something told me that he was the one. His heart is as big as his muscles. He has the biggest heart of anyone I know. He's helped so many grow the business because he wants to see other people do well. And he cares about people so much. So that got me, along with his rear from doing lots of squats.
Well, my family is everything. I mean, what else do you live for? As far as my kids, you know, we adopted all 3. Gabby and Nico were 3 days old. And then my oldest, we had officially adopted her at 27 years old. They are blessings. So prior to Xyngular, and I owned a construction company, I was 44 years old. I didn't have $5,000 in my bank account. I was in debt with credit cards and cars and our mortgages. And I was 50 to 60 pounds overweight, and I couldn't bend over to tie my shoe. Couldn't open up a jar of olives. My pain and arthritis was so bad. I was wiped out, tired. I didn't feel good about me. My self-esteem and self-confidence was down. I was down on myself. We struggled financially. We struggled a lot. But honestly, I had no time freedom with my kids. Thank God for Xyngular, because it changed my life. I started on the program. In 8 days, I lost 11 pounds. Went on to lose 19 pounds in 30 days, 36 pounds in 90 days. I dropped 55 pounds in 5 months, and I've actually gone from a size 44-inch waist into a 32, and I just feel awesome. Feel great about myself. You know, I just feel healthy and clean and vibrant and energetic at 53 years old. So in 90 days, I made 10,000. By month 15, I was at 10,000 a month. 3 years into the business, I made over $500,000. My biggest month commission was $74,000. 5 years, part-time, I was the 3rd person to go into what they call the $1 Million Club. All those credit cards are gone. I'm debt-free, and I have time freedom. It's one thing to make a lot of money, but it's another thing to make a lot of money and have all the time in the world to do what you want to do with the loved ones in your life. Everything was going awesome. Life and business, money, people. My kids were great. And then in January 10th of 2015, when we were traveling back from the Founders Club trip, we land in Peoria, my phone turns on, my daughter texts me, and she said, I think Nico has the flu. And then she calls me and said, Dad, he's really sick. So the doctor says to me, he's in a coma, but we did a brain scan, and he had a massive brain hemorrhage. We got to put shunts in his head. And he said, if we don't do it, within an hour, he's going to die. I didn't leave. I didn't know it was day or night till the 12th night, because I didn't go outside, I didn't leave. And then day 17, Nico had brain surgery. I just wanted him to open his eyes, because they didn't know if he'd live. God just let him open his eyes, let him squeeze my hand. And then he went to rehab, day 24, but he didn't even know how to put his socks on, didn't know how to walk, didn't know how to take a shower. It's just like he didn't even know how to feed himself. We just had to have faith that he was going to come out of it. And he did. I could see his eyes started moving, and he opened his eyes for a second, and I said, I love you, and he goes, I love you.
So, I just wanted to say, Dad, thank you so much for always being in my life at the really crucial time. That I love you so much.
I can't even imagine, honestly, I just have so much gratitude. I didn't have to leave his side for 3 months, and Xyngular paid me during that time, and I did not work my business. I knew in my heart, honestly, from day one, I told my wife, I said, this is gonna be an amazing company. I just knew that we were gonna affect so many people's lives. We're changing lives every single day. We're inspiring people every day to become more than they ever imagined, to believe in them, to do things that they never thought they can do. So there's many of those stories, though. That's the fulfillment of making a difference in people's lives. That's what Xyngular does. Xyngular as a company, corporate-wise, ownership, they're all about that. And the leaders in the field, they're all about that. The culture's amazing. It's amazing to have people that love you and support you and that can encourage you. I'm living a pretty awesome life. Sometimes it feels like a dream. I love Xyngular, I love the people, and I love what my life has become, and God bless this company.